How's it going, guys? Today I'm bringing you the finals match for our locals last Tuesday. Been slacking a little bit on the videos, but it's all good. Today we're playing against a friend here. He is playing Boa Hancock. I'm playing Robert Lucci again. We do play 2 matches, so there will be another match. It's not a 2 out of 3 or anything, but we decided to do another one since we had extra time. So, yeah. He got a bye round, so make up for the bye round after the actual finals match, just to have some fun. But for now, Lucci versus Boa. Of course, I'm on the left, and yeah, let's go ahead. So he didn't mulligan, I did, and let's see if I get everything that I need. And hopefully we do. He was telling me before that he does not actually really like this matchup. He says Lucci's a hard matchup for blue. He'd actually have preferred to play Dofi into this because it has a little more aggression in the matchup. But yeah, this is game 1. I think I won and chose to go second. And I was looking for the Ennie's lobby and I did not get one. So that sucked. But I do almost whiff that. Thank goodness I got something, so I could at least net neutral there. But yeah, I sometimes just play Spawndom, not even thinking I'm gonna add anything. I just play him so I can get at least 2 to 3 cards in the trash. There's a lot of CPs in the deck, but you do miss more than you would actually want to. He goes 5 here, and I think I kind of want to drop the Spawn Dime because I don't need him, but I take the card. Just because I want to have more options for next turn. I'm actually running low on things I can do. But he goes 3, and he plays the Dofi blocker. And I'm looking at my hand, and I have nothing to deal with this Dofi blocker yet. It looks like. I can't tell. It looks like I have 8 cost Moria, 4 cost Lucci, so I can take care of it. But I can't take care of it with a swing, which means it could just block and then I get nothing out of it. So, yep, I go ahead and I draw another Spawn Dime. That's 2 times today where I just keep drawing into them. I go 5 in and I minus from the Dofi. And, yeah, there's the Ennie's lobby that I wanted. I see if he takes the bait. Either he blocks out with the Dofi and... Either he blocks out with Dofi and it dies, or he blocks with it and I just have to play something. But he goes ahead and he just counters out for 2, and I'm like, a 2k is nice, but I will go ahead and try to establish a body here and pop the Dofi. Yep, okay, there we go. And I'm like, man, I have to bottom deck 3 cards, so let me bottom deck these 3, leaving a Lucci in the trash just in case I need to play it off this Moria that I have later. And I know Boa and blue in general don't really like to kill your cards. They like to just bottom deck them, so at least having a Lucci in trash is just nice for me right now. I do have a bunch of cards in hand, and he does have a pudding, so I could lose my whole hand. But let's see, he goes 6 in, and I was contemplating giving him both Spawn Dimes there, but I was like, let me just go the 2k, 1 less card. It turns out, you know, if he has pudding, I just lose my whole hand anyway. But he doesn't use it. He goes Jinbei into Law to make me bottom deck a card. And I'm like, well, okay. I thought it was random, so I started shuffling. He goes, no, you pick. So I got rid of the Brook. I don't think I'm going to have time to actually play the Brook this game. But since a card was returned, he gets to draw a card off of his leader effect, which is good. Blue having a way to refill his hand constantly is very nice. Now I'm on the awkward turn of 6, so I go 5 into life, and I lower the Jinbei down to 3, and I mill my 2, and again, I'm not milling the best things to mill, but at least it's things that I can mill. And now if I have a Kaku, I'm able to resolve it without bottom decking my Lucci. So that's good. His Jinbei being at 3 is also very nice for this deck. 3 is a good number. With no stage though, it feels kind of rough, and I did bottom deck a stage, so I think my ratio is 2 or 3, and yeah, just kind of sucks. So I'm just counting out the Dawn here. It looks like I can go 7 and then pop Jinbei, so that's what I go ahead and do. So I go 7 into life, and hopefully he counters. If he doesn't, he doesn't. But he is at 4. I'm at 4. If I could get another life or 2 cards out of hand, that's great for me. So he gives me a Law and a Dofi. Then I go Kaku, and I bottom deck the 2 CPs that I put there, and I clear the Jinbei just so there's less aggro pressure from him. And yeah, this will now he can either swing on my life and give me a card, or he can swing at my Lucci and commit a Dawn to it. So I'm okay with either outcome that he does. Less Dawn to play means less Dawn for me to worry about, because it's a smaller cost that I would have to clear. I am going to 8 Dawn, which means I have my Moria live to play, but I have nothing to actually play off the Moria. So I'm kind of hoping that he swings here, so that way I can drop some more cards into the trash. But even the things in my hand don't even play off of Moria, so it's not looking good. So he's thinking here on how he wants to go about this. If he wants to clear the body, go for face, or if he just wants to use all of his Dawn to establish. So let's see what he ends up deciding. I had to mute my mic for a second. I had a cough. I don't want to do that right into the mic. I'm pretty close to it. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's holding 5 Dawn. He's gonna go 7. Possibly he's going at the Lucci. So that is finally the 2 2Ks I can drop on him. So there you go. Loading up the trash. I get him up to 8. And I finally don't have those dead cards in hand. And then he goes Sengoku. And let's see what he adds off of this. So he's got a 4 cost play. And let's see. He ends up whiffing. I did see a pudding in there too, so now I know he runs multiple. But I don't think he's going to run this deck again in the future. I think he's going to run Dofi. So he goes Jinbei, which is amazing. He goes Moria. Moria is going to grab the 2K counter law that can rip cards out of your hand. So, yeah, there you go. Now I am at... Oh, am I at 8 Dawn now? Oh, I guess I thought I was at 8 Dawn last turn. Oh, no, I said that already, that I was going to 8 Dawn, but I have nothing to play. But now I do have things to play, which is nice. I don't know if I swung. I guess I did. I just swung the leader, so yeah, because I milled 2. I milled the Spondum and Suru. I'll go 6 into life. Now that I actually have things that I can play, but nothing to really clear with, unless... Oh yeah, I minus the Jinbei, I go 6 at life again. He's got low cards in hand, so I just want to hit him as many times as possible while I can, while it's easy. And I go ACOS Sabo, actually, and I pop both of those, and I drop... It looks like I'm contemplating. I drop the Rebecca. Yeah, so that way my Gecko Moria actually has more plays. So I have the whole combo minus Helmeppo. I got the discount version with Suru. I got the Rebecca, Spondime, Lucci combo with the Helmeppo or Suru on the other side. No Helmeppo, but Suru's, like I said, just as fine. I mainly did go for the Sabo play. I would have gone for the Moria play too, because either way I wanted to have a 9 cost or a 9k body this round. Like on this turn, so that way he has to try to deal with it or go for game. And I want to limit his options. That's like... Blue is trying to control you, but if you can limit the amount of things that they can actually do, it'll just start to feel better for you in the long run. So he goes 7 into the Lucci, and I do let it go. I don't actually have the counter at this point to do anything. But I do have a Gecko Moria that can bring the Lucci back, so I'm fine. I'd rather him kill the Lucci than bottom deck it. That's just what I'm thinking here. And it looks like I do only have 2 cards in hand, and I'm pretty sure it's Kaku and Moria. Yeah, I can kind of see it. Honestly, this game is not going as quickly as I thought it would, because we're both going up to 10 Dawn, and we're both pretty healthy on life. We're countering pretty heavy and focusing bodies pretty well too. And then he goes really big into the Kaku, and I think it's actually 2k over. I was thinking about like 1k countering out, but nope, not gonna happen. Alright, so now we're here. 10 Dawn turn. This is where my turns will start getting very explosive. I was hoping I could actually get a Tempest Kick and start drawing, but nope, did not get it. So I swing 2 into the Sengoku, and I'm like, okay, well I have enough to just go 7-9 here, which is perfect. I could probably get him down to 1 life, forcing him into a game situation. on the following turn, because most games end at 1 to 2 life, is what I've been realizing since OP-01. So get him down 1 life. He gets something but doesn't use it. I go 9 in, and he does take it, and I'm like, alright, cool. This is a game-setting position, so I go Moria, and I'm just going to set up a defense. So I go Rebecca into Spondum. We'll go Spondum first. We're going to mill 3. It's another Endy's Lobby, Gecko Moria, and Suru. I missed, but it's okay. Just want trash to start filling up. Then we go Spondime, or Rebecca add Spondime, play Spondime, bottom deck 3 CPs to play a CP. I bottom decked the Lucci there, but I really shouldn't have. I should have bottom decked the Kaku. Then we go play the Rob Lucci. Rob Lucci, no effect, nothing to pop, nothing to bottom, nothing we need to bottom deck. He goes ahead and he's actually asking, he's like, doesn't this pop itself? I'm like, no, it's just on play. And he's like, oh, okay, that card's better than I thought it was. Yeah, I'm just explaining it. I think usually he plays on the sim and they usually play over it, is why he thought it did that. But here we go. He's at his 10 Dawn and 1 life, and I'm also at 10 Dawn and I'm still at 4 life. So I'm feeling pretty safe right now. I kind of am just going to start swinging every turn and letting my cards in hand stack, so that way I can start getting more cards. I have a Kaku and a Khalifa that I can just play if I need to clear something. He's got a big hand of cards though. I'm just curious on what he decides to do. He's still thinking. I know he's got a bunch of options, and he's at 10 Dawn, so like literally he could do anything at this point. And let's see. Decisions. I think something blue is lacking some natural cost reduction in their like pool. So like playing blue is really just reacting to what your opponent plays, and they don't have much options for getting rid of 8 costs other than red rock, but it feels pretty bad to play red rock just to clear an 8 cost when 10 costs exist. Well guys, while he's making his decision, what do you guys think about the Boa leader? I really like it. I like blue leaders. I like the fact that they can just keep their hand like replenishing the whole time. They barely ever run out of resources. I think it's just a fun color to play. It's just lacking some small things that could really just push it through. Alright, so he goes 5 into life, and I go ahead and take it because I don't feel threatened of losing game this turn or the next turn right now. And he's gonna go Kaido. Kaido's gonna return the Sabo to hand and the Spondime to hand, and he passes it to me, and I am looking at the board state and I'm like, wait, I think I can just win here. I have 10 Dawn, a bunch of attackers, and I drew the Helmeppo, and I'm like, I could actually also just clear this Kaido, but I decided I should probably like probe to see. Probe is a weird word to use, but I should probably just poke at him to see if he does take the last life. I could just all in him with something. So I'm debating on either just clearing the Kaido and dragging this on for one more possible turn just because of how many cards he has in hand, or if I can just game him. And I'm like doing the math in my head. I'm like, well, if he plays another Kaido, then he's not playing any blockers, and I think I'm fine with that. If as long as he doesn't play a blocker, I can just win next turn by swinging all in with Lucci. So we're gonna start. I'm trying to see. I think I'm debating going for game, but my other thought of going here is I can play another turn where I can just swing all in and still live, even if he plays a second Kaido, because Kaido leaves no blockers, which means I can all in with my leader. And if he doesn't play Kaido, that means I get to keep my Moria and Lucci, and either way it's kind of a game situation. So he does take the 7, and I'm like, okay, Weird. I'll go 7 in again to see if I can get 2 cards out of his hand. And he actually has no counter. He has exactly 2k, and it was just enough to win the game. But yeah, with that being said, guys, thank you for watching. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.